students, how are you all? Hope you all are safe and healthy at your home. So students, welcome back in your mathematics class for class 9th. This is your chapter 8, chapter name quadrilateral. This is your lecture 2. In your lecture 1, we discussed about quadrilateral, all the definition of quadrilateral, all the types of quadrilateral, and theorem 8.1 and 2. In today's lecture, we will discuss theorem 8.3 to 8.8. We will discuss all these theorem today. So students, start with our lecture with theorem 8.3. Theorem 8.3 is, if each pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral is equal, then it is a parallelogram. You have to read the statement 2 or 3 times, then you will understand the statement. If each pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral is equal, then it is a parallelogram. So students, we have to decide that what we have given and what we have to prove. Each pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral is equal. It means this part is given. Then it is a parallelogram. We have to prove it. It is a parallelogram. So students, we will start our theorem. First of all, we will draw a parallelogram A, B, C, D. This is a parallelogram. What is given in it? Each pair of opposite side. It means AB is equal to DC and AD is equal to BC. It is given. Opposite side pair is given. We have to prove that it is a parallelogram. It means we have to prove that ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. So students, we have to prove it that it is a parallelogram. We have so many different method. It is not compulsory in geometry that we have to follow one strict method. We have to apply different methods. So students, start with our first method. So students, if we will join AC, then this parallelogram convert into the two triangles. Try to congruent them. So students, in these two triangles, we have three different elements. First, AB is equal to DC. AB is equal to DC given. AD is equal to BC. AD is equal to BC given. And AC is equal to AC as common. So we have all three elements. So that by SS congruence rule, we have both the triangle ABC and DCA are congruent to each other. If these two triangles are congruent, then definitely opposite angle 1 and 3 are equal to each other. Angle 2 and angle 4 are also equal to each other by CPCT. What is CPCT? Corresponding parts of congruent triangle. But if we will focus that angle 1 and 3, 2 and 4 are the pair of alternate interior angle. Definitely they are the pair of alternate interior angle. They both are equal to each other because of CPCT. But they are pair of alternate interior angle. Hence the line AB and DC are parallel to each other. AD is also parallel to BC. These two lines are parallel now, and it is already given that these two pairs are equal to each other. If two opposite pair of a quadrilateral are equal and parallel, then it is a parallelogram because it is a property of a parallelogram. Now students, this is your first method. You can solve this theorem with another method also. When you prove that these two triangles are congruent, when you proved triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DCA, it means these two triangles are congruent, then you can write according to the first theorem. What was first theorem 8.1 yesterday? In a parallelogram, diagonal convert the two triangles of a parallelogram, then these two triangles are congruent to each other. It means diagonal of a parallelogram convert a parallelogram into two congruent triangle. If these two triangles are congruent, then we can say that very easily. If these two triangles are congruent, then according to the theorem 8.1, it is a parallelogram. It is also possible. So choice is yours completely. If you will go with the second method, then you have to write the statement of 8.1 also. So student, this is your theorem 8.3. Theorem 8.4. In a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. In a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. So it means what we have, a parallelogram is given. We have to prove that opposite angles are equal. Now some of the students are thinking that it is a property of a parallelogram that opposite angles are equal. But students, we have to prove this theorem that if we have a parallelogram and opposite angles are equal, so we will take all the properties of a parallelogram, only not this property by opposite angles. So students, given ABCD is a parallelogram, ABCD is a parallelogram, we have to prove that opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles means angle A is equal to angle C, angle B is equal to angle D. We have two different pair. If we prove one pair, then it is very easily we can write. Similarly, we can prove second pair also. So students, for proving the one pair, we have to construct a thing. We have to join AC. You can join DB also. It is also possible. I joined AC. By joining AC, this parallelogram convert into the two different triangles. So students, now I am going to congruent these two triangles in the triangle ABC and triangle DCA. ABC and triangle DCA. First of all, AB is equal to DC, opposite side of a parallelogram. You can write the property of a parallelogram. It is also correct. But you have to give reason, it is compulsory. So students, angle 1 and angle 2 are also equal to each other because they are pair of alternate interior angle. Because ABCD is a parallelogram, it is given, then definitely these two sides are parallel as well as equal. If these two sides are parallel, then AC is a transversal for them. So the angle 1 and angle 2 are equal to each other by alternate interior angle. AC is a common. AC is equal to AC common. So student, in this triangle, triangle ABC, we took this side AB, angle 1 and side AC. So side, angle, side. So that students, by SAS congruent rule, we have both the triangle are congruent. So by CPCT, we congruent these two triangles. So the opposite angle, angle D and angle B are equal to each other by CPCT. Similarly, we can prove that angle A and C are also equal. For proving angle A and C, we have to draw diagonal DB. We can join DB also. So student, this is your theorem 8.4. Now theorem 8.5. Students, theorem 8.5 is, if in a quadrilateral each pair of opposite angle is equal, then it is a parallelogram. So students, read it again. If in a quadrilateral, it means in a quadrilateral each pair of opposite angle is equal, then it is a parallelogram. So student, what is given? We have each pair of opposite angle is equal, it is given, and we have to prove that it is a parallelogram. First of all, we have to draw a parallelogram, or sorry, a quadrilateral ABCD. We have a quadrilateral ABCD and one relation is also given. Opposite angles are equal. Angle A and angle C are equal to each other. Angle B and angle D are equal to each other. We have to prove that it is a parallelogram. We have to prove that ABCD is a parallelogram. So students, start with a solution. Proof. We know it very well that sum of all four angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree by angle sum property of a quadrilateral. In our first lecture, we discussed angle sum property of a quadrilateral also. You remember? You learned or not? You have to learn that theorem also. So students, angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is equal to 360 degree. We know it very well that sum of all four angles are 360 degree. We know it very well that angle A is equals to C and B is equals to D. For proving a parallelogram, I am trying to prove that sum of two adjacent angles are 180 degree. So I already decided that I have to take angle A plus angle B. So we have to remove angle C and D from here. Angle C is equal to angle A, replace it. Angle D is equal to angle B, replace it also. So A plus B plus C is equals to 360 degree. A as it is, B as it is. Angle C is replaced by angle A, angle D is replaced by angle B. So double of angle A plus double of angle B is equal to 360 degree. So students, double of angle A plus double of angle B is equals to 360 degree. We will take 2 as a common, is equal to 360 degree. When we will shift this 2 to the other side, here it is present in multiplication. When we will shift to the other side, it will be in division. So angle A plus angle B is 180 degree. If angle A and angle B are 180 degree, then definitely they both are supplementary. It is only possible when they are the pair of interior co-interior angle. Angle A and angle B are 180 degree. If it is possible, then result is these two lines are parallel. This is transversal. So line AB is a transversal, and AD and BC are parallel to each other because of these co-interior angle. Similarly, we can prove that angle C and angle B, sum of these two angles are also supplementary. We can prove because when we have the sum of all four angles, we can replace A and C in C both, and B and D we will make both angle B. So B plus C is also 180 degree. So similarly we can prove that AB and DC are also parallel to each other. If in a quadrilateral both pair of sides, both opposite pair of sides are parallel to each other, then definitely it is a parallelogram. So student, both pair of sides are parallel to each other, hence ABCD is a parallelogram. So student, this is your theorem 8.5. Now we will switch on your theorem 8.6. Theorem 8.6. The diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Students, remember one thing, this is very most important theorem. The diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. It means what we have a parallelogram and the diagonals. We have only these two things. We have to prove that the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Bisect word means divide it into two equal parts. So what we have, first of all, we have to draw a diagram, a quadrilateral ABCD, which is a parallelogram also. So the parallelogram ABCD, and draw these both diagonal also, which cut at point O. So what is given? ABCD is a parallelogram, it is given. We have to prove AO is equal to OC, BO is equal to OD. They bisect each other at equal portion, on equal portion. So students, we will start our proof. I choose these two triangle AOB and triangle DOC. Why I choose these two triangle? Because if I will get success to congruent these two triangle, then it is very easy to equalize these two pair of sides by CP/CT. You can take these two triangles also, it is also possible. So we will take these two triangle AOB and triangle DOC. So students, in this triangle and in this triangle, first of all, AB is equal to DC. Why these two sides are equal to each other? Opposite sides of a parallelogram. You can write property of a parallelogram also. So students, AB is equal to DC. First thing, angle 1 and angle 2 are equal to each other. Why they are equal to each other? Alternate interior angles are equal, because students, ABCD is a parallelogram. In parallelogram, opposite sides are parallel also. If these two sides are parallel, then AC is a transversal for them. So angle 1 and angle 2 are the pair of alternate interior angle. And similarly, if these two sides are parallel, then DB also transversal for them. Then 3 is equal to 4 with same reason, alternate interior angle. So student, let me check the rule. We will check from this triangle AOB, took this side and these two angles. So angle, side, angle. So students, so that by angle, side, angle congruence rule, we have triangle AOB is congruent to triangle DOC. So students, AO is equals to OC and BO is equals to OD by CP/CT. By CP/CT, we proved that diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. They cut each other into equal portions. Now students, theorem 8.7. Theorem 8.7. If the diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other, then it is a parallelogram. Read it once. Again. If the diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other, then it is a parallelogram. So student, what you understand about this theorem? If the diagonals of a quadrilateral, we have one quadrilateral, and the diagonals of that quadrilateral bisect each other, cut into equal portion, we have to prove that it is a parallelogram. So first of all, we will draw a quadrilateral and draw the both diagonals also. They cut each other at point O. So what is given to us? Given to us is AO is equals to OC, AO is equals to OC, and BO is equals to OC. It is the converse of your previous theorem, theorem 8.6. These two pairs are equal to each other. It is given to us. To prove is ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. What we have to prove? ABCD is a parallelogram. So proof, we will take these two triangles, triangle AOB and triangle DOC. First of all, AO is equal to OC, given. BO is equals to OD, given. Students, pay attention, you have to give reason, it is compulsory. Third one, angle 1 and angle 2 are equal to each other because they are vertically opposite angles. Students, so that by SAS congruence rule, we have both the triangle AOB is congruent to triangle COD. So by CPCT we can take AB is equal to DC by CPCT. Angle 3 and angle 4 are also equal to each other by CPCT. Students, if AB and DC are equal to each other, one thing is with us, angle 3 and angle 4 are also equal to each other by CPCT. If they both are equal to each other but they are pair of alternate interior angle, so AB and DC are also parallel to each other, because if their alternate interior angles are equal, it is only possible when these two sides are parallel. So these two sides are parallel. So students, if these two sides are parallel as well as equal also, so that ABCD is a parallelogram, because if in a quadrilateral one pair is equal and parallel as well, so that quadrilateral will be a parallelogram, and we can prove that the other pair equal and parallel also by the congruency rule. So students, this is your theorem 8.7. Now theorem 8.8. So student, what is given? Given that one pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel. So definitely AB and DC are parallel and equal to each other. We have to prove that ABCD is a parallelogram. We have to prove that it is, this quadrilateral is a parallelogram. So we will construct a line AC which join A and C. This AC convert this quadrilateral into two triangles. Now we will try to congruent these two triangles. So triangle ABC and triangle DCA. First of all, in these two triangles, AB is equal to DC, which is given, and angle 1 and angle 2 are equal to each other because of alternate interior angle. Why they are alternate interior angle? Because these two sides are parallel also, it is given. If these two sides are parallel, then AC is their transversal line, and 1 and 2 are the pair of alternate interior angle. So students, third thing is AC is equal to AC common. By SAS congruence rule, both the triangles are congruent. We can say that if both the triangles are congruent, then definitely it is a parallelogram, because according to the theorem 8.1, the diagonal of a quadrilateral and diagonal of a parallelogram divided into two triangles of congruent. If these two triangles are congruent by this diagonal, then definitely it is a parallelogram. But we have another one or more method also. If both the triangles are equal, then we can take the another pair of side. AD is equal to BC by CPCT. 3 is equal to 4 alternate interior angle. If AD and BC are equal to each other by CPCT, and 3 and 4 are also equal to by CPCT, but they are the pair of alternate interior angle, so definitely these two sides are parallel also. So students, now in this quadrilateral, both pair of sides are parallel and equal. Both pairs are equal and parallel, so the both triangles are congruent, hence ABCD is a parallelogram. So student, this is your theorem 8.8. So student, in today's lecture we discuss about theorem 8.3, 8.4, 8.5, 8.6, 8.7 and 8.8. You have to focus and try to solve all these theorems. You have to learn statement. You have to do all these theorems in their homework notebook. You have to learn all these theorems also. So students, now it's time for your homework. So student, this is your homework. Do theorem 8.3 to 8.8 from NCERT in your homework notebook. You have to learn these theorems also. So students, now the solution of your lecture 1. In solution for lecture 1, we have to revise theorem 8.1 and 8.2. Theorem 8.1 is a diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangle. This theorem we used today so many times with used to the second method to solve the question. So we have to devise this theorem. A diagonal of a parallelogram divide it into two congruent triangle. It means a parallelogram is given. So students, ABCD is a parallelogram. We have to draw a parallelogram ABCD. Also we have to prove that these two triangles are congruent. So definitely we have to follow congruency rule. So we need three elements now. In triangle ABC and triangle CDA, in both triangles BC and AD are parallel. BC and AD are parallel and AC is a transversal. Similarly AB and DC are also parallel and AC is also transversal for them. Angle 1 and angle 2 are equal to each other, the pair of alternate interior angle. Angle 3 and angle 4 are also equal to each other because of pair of interior angles. AC is common on for the both triangle. By these three elements both the triangles are congruent. So first of all we have to decide rule also. So students, by ASA congruence rule we have both the triangles are congruent. So students, now theorem 8.2. In theorem 8.2, in a parallelogram opposite sides are equal. In a parallelogram opposite sides are equal. It means we have given, they have given that it is a parallelogram. We have to prove that opposite sides are equal. So student, first of all we have to draw a parallelogram ABCD. What is given? ABCD is a parallelogram. We have to prove that opposite sides are equal. It means AB is equal to DC and AD is equal to BC. We have to prove this. Join AC, draw a diagonal in it. Now we will take these two triangle and try to congruent triangle ABC and triangle ADC. Angle 1 and angle 2 are equal to each other because they are pair of alternate interior angle, because it is already given that it is a parallelogram. If it is a parallelogram then opposite sides are equal and parallel also. If these two sides are parallel then AC is a transversal line. Angle 3 and angle 4 are also equal to each other because of pair of alternate interior angle. AC is equal to AC as common. So by ASA congruence rule both the triangles are congruent. Both the triangles are congruent. ABC is congruent to ADC. By CPCT we can take the opposite sides are equal to each other. Now students, try to think that can it is possible to prove this theorem with any another congruence rule. We use ASA right now. We have opposite sides are we have to prove opposite sides are equal. Definitely we can use opposite angles also, and we can use the parallelism condition as well as common also. So try to think, then it is possible, because in each and every theorem we did 8 theorems till now. So try to use one another theorem into the solution of another theorem. So students, that's all for today. You have to revise and learn all these theorems. Do in your notebook, send your homework on my email ID. Students, for more videos you have to subscribe Adquark channel. Enjoying all the videos, like and sharing the videos. Thank you. Have a nice day.